Big LEZ'S League, an all rugby league experience. Hello, welcome back to Big LEZ'S League, an all rugby league experience. I thought I'd hop on a little bit of a different highlight video to the normal one since there isn't too much footage around of this specific player. Didn't really get to, really react to the highlights and the style of play and whatnot, but I think the good thing about this is that I've played alongside this guy, Salle Va'a of the Sydney Roosters. Obviously already made his NRL debut this year, but I thought it would be good to sort of get stuck into a few of his stats from the year in New South Wales Cup. Obviously a pretty interrupted year for Salle. Had a few things going on in his personal life, had to take some time away from the game due to illness. And then obviously came back and carved up in New South Wales Cup to end the year. So I think that he'll be a guy that forces his way in to the 17 by the end of the year. And look, it is a big call. You've obviously got plenty of guys like Feketi and Steep and all these sort of dudes, Siwa Wong, Nat Butcher, Egan Butcher, all these sort of guys fighting for bench spots. Lasalu even as well. But I think Salle will prove to a lot of people that he is the guy that deserves that jersey. So keep an eye out for Salle this year. I think that if he does get a fully uninterrupted year in New South Wales Cup, he'll definitely be in there for sure. What I want to do, as I said, I want to look at some of the stats first. We have got a few of his highlights from SG Ball for 2024, but I'll go in and take a look at some of his stats from the season just past. So taking a look at his profile here for New South Wales Cup, Salle, 200 centimetres of the best. And this wasn't just this year as well. He hasn't had a growth spurt recently. He was this size in year 12 when I was playing with him back when he was 18. But obviously 24 appearances in total, had a few games in New South Wales Cup to end last year. Only 11 games in this year, as I said, had to take some time away from the game due to illness. But played 11 games of the best, scored a try, 17 tackle busts, 324 post-contact meters, had 136 tackles at an 86.1 tackle efficiency. Pretty good defense there from Salle. 69 average meters, which is pretty average, pretty decent for a guy like Salle in his situation with the sickness and obviously coming back halfway through the year and having to play New South Wales Cup. But two, it's pretty decent meterage for any front rower in New South Wales Cup as well. You look at his games a little bit more specifically there as well. Gets through a chunk of minutes in his time. And, first game back after everything that happened off field, he plays 42 minutes in New South Wales Cup off the bench. Then obviously went on to play 22, 46, 36, 37. So some big stints there from Salle. Big stints, and gets through a ton of work in those stints as well. Got a little bit of hands as well. And he did so when I played with him back in school. But the big thing for Salle is just his presence. He's such a large human. And there was a point, I remember in my first game of A grade for Marcelin, we came up against Champagne and we had to mercy rule them because we won by that many tries. He was just getting us so much yardage. And I like to think I contributed a little bit to myself as the other front rower, but it was mainly him. And, they'd kick to him off the kickoff as well and then just move out of the way because no one could tackle him. He was just an absolute force. And then, he's that size playing SG ball as well with his sort of presence around those sort of guys. Obviously, he's going to stand out there too. And it's not just really the size and the power that makes him stand out. It's the skills that he has. He's got good footwork, some decent hands on him as well for such a big human. Can play a little bit of edge if required as well. And the Roosters did play him a little bit of edge in the trials at the start of the year. But he's an out-and-out middle for me. And yeah, it was amazing to play alongside him and just, witness this guy just doing what he does, getting through his work week to week. He's an absolute weapon. We will have a look at some of his tries as well. So let's just go. If I go back here and I go to share my screen, we're going to go to the highlight package there, share that. Let's take a look at this. This is some of his tries from SG Ball in 2024. So let's have a look. I mean, you can pretty much see what I'm talking about there. He is much bigger than a lot of these other guys around him. So look, as I said, good footwork close to the line, very powerful. That really doesn't show you the full package and the full, I guess, taste of De La Salle, but very, very good player, lots of skill. And as I said, I really do think that if he does get the full season in New South Wales Cup like he was going to this year, and he pretty much got the whole time that he was back bar one game from illness as well. Since as soon as he got back, he was playing big minutes for that New South Wales Cup side. Obviously came off the bench to start and then pretty much started every game towards the back end of the year. But if he gets the full season in New South Wales Cup, he'll be in that Roosters team. I'll tell you that for free. He is super talented. Awesome to play with throughout the year as well for A grade, and very excited to see what he can do for the Roosters in that Cup side, obviously, this season, but more so just once he does get that lick of first grade and consistently. I mean, you saw it in his debut. Went one-on-one with Tom Burgess, albeit he got knocked out and he got cleaned up a little bit, but he is just all work rate. He doesn't care who he's going up against. He will work at 110% and go hard and just empty the tank. He'll empty the tank. Obviously had that New South Wales under-19s game as well. Played quite well in that last year too. So, very earmarked as one of the better forwards coming through currently in the NRL. Obviously a little bit of a forgotten song with the illness and obviously having that time out and, out of sight, out of mind sort of stuff with a lot of people watching the lower grades. But I think that he will definitely be a very hot topic with some good form in New South Wales Cup to start next year. And very excited to see what De La Salle can do for the Roosters in 2026.